dirt with a chip on my shoulder. Life got colder, heart turned bolder. No handouts, just heat in the holster. Dreams in the sky, pain on the poster. I done lost more than I ever said. Friends turned ghost, I just count my bread. Nightmares daily, still I never fled. Kept my soul while they sold out instead. I walked through hell in my own old shoes. No maps, no help, just pain and blues. Now I cruise with the wind, paid every due. My truth in the booth, I refuse to lose. No love in the silence, only echoes and fire. I built from the ashes, climbed out the mire. They want the crown, but they lack the wire. I'm charged by pain, I'm the dark empire. No love in the silence, just a heart of steel. Every wound I carry, I chose to feel. They hide from war, but I signed the deal. Now I run this game like I own the wheel. I ain't scared of death, I've been close too much. Felt the barrel's breath, felt the devil's touch. But I rose from the smoke, now I'm out of clutch. With a voice like thunder and a soul that's tough. Taught myself rules they never explained. Learn respect in a world full of pain. Now I write code in a hustler's brain. Turn loss to legacy, storm to gain. I don't ride waves, I make the tide. I don't chase clout, I walk with pride. Every step I took, I bled inside. But I made my name, now I won't divide. They prayed I'd break, hoped I'd trip. Waited for my torch to lose its grip. But I spit raw truth with a busted lip. Now I'm sitting where the bosses sip. No love in the silence, only echoes and fire. I built from the ashes, climbed out the mire. They want the crown, but they lack the wire. I'm charged by pain, I'm the dark empire. No love in the silence, just a heart of steel. Every wound I carry, I chose to feel. They hide from war, but I signed the deal. Now I run this game like I own the wheel. Now I sit at the table they said I'd never reach. Lessons in my scars, every cut of speech. I don't preach, I just let my silence teach. Now my presence alone feels like breach. I don't beg, I don't bend, I don't fall in line. I define my path, every bar divine. I rewrote the code, now the system's mine. I came from nothing and I still outshine. No faking my breath, no fraud in my lane. I paved it in sweat, baptized in pain. So when they talk real, better say my name. Cause I bled for this, this ain't no game.
No love in the silence, just echoes of the fight. And I ain't never needed noise to prove I got the light.
From the cracks in the pavement to the gold in my chain. This ain't just a story, it's blood in my vein. Heavy with the hustle, born in the flame. I don't just play the game, I rewire the frame. I came up from corners where hope got sold. With a mind like a diamond and a heart ice cold. Grew up hearing sirens, seeing dreams unfold. In the back of a cruiser or a casket mold. Mama worked nights, barely saw the light. Daddy did bids, came back with a fight. Raised by the streets where you earn your stripes. Either hustle or starve, ain't no third type. In the cement jungle we rise, we roar. From the gutter to the sky, yeah, we kick down doors. Ain't no silence when the lions want more. Every line I spit is a street folklore. Cement jungle, battle tested and raw. Built from the struggle, we the ones they saw. Climbing out the pit, defying every law. Still 10 toes deep with my crew on call. Chain hang heavy like the pain I bear. Tats on my skin like war paint, yeah. Eyes sharp, always got that cold stare. Cause trust will get you clipped if you ain't aware. Enemies lurk like wolves in the mist. One wrong step and you cease to exist. But I move like smoke, slick with the twist. Keep my fam out the fire, can't let them be missed. Got dreams that blaze flame, that's the power I'm churning. Middle of the night, beats bump like war drums. Out here grinding while the rich sip rum. We write scripts with clips and crumbs. Still spit gold with a broke man's lungs. In the cement jungle we rise, we roar. From the gutter to the sky, yeah, we kick down doors. Ain't no silence when the lions want more. Every line I spit is a street folklore. Cement jungle, battle tested and raw. Built from the struggle, we the ones they saw. Climbing out the pit, defying every law. Still 10 toes deep with my crew on call. Now I ride clean, but the scars still show. Ink from my past in the lyrics I throw. Each verse a bullet, each rhyme a blow. If life's a movie, I'm the real in slow-mo. Never fold, never fake, never beg for grace. I embraced every bruise, made a throne in this place. Now I toast with the fam, see the pride on my face. I was built in the fire, now I set the pace. Legacy deep like the roots in the bricks. From ciphers on curbs to executive picks. I speak for the kids with no silver or tricks. Just a mic, a beat, and some real life flicks. This ain't just music, it's survival. Every bar's a testimony, every beat's revival. From concrete came a king, cement jungle. Let the chorus ring. Back when the nights was cold and the meals was thin, had to fight for a piece just to breathe, just to win. Mama worked 2 jobs that was ghost in the wind. All I had was a pad, a dream and a pen. These streets don't love you, just use you up. Turn kings to pawns, put truth in cuffs. I was raised on lessons, not on luck. Had to build from the bottom, now I rise like bucks. Seen snakes in the circle, rats in the cell, angels that fell, demons that dwell. But I walked through fire with a story to tell. Turned pain to power, I adapted well. Cold streets, warm soul, kept it solid, never fold. They threw dirt, I turned gold. Now my story's being told. Yeah, I rose through the grime with a hustle and a grind. Put my life in every line, now this light is finally mine. I ain't here for the fame, I came for respect. For every kid with a dream and a chain on their neck. For the ones who got blamed and carried the debt. Now we taking back time, they thought we forget. I've been cornered, caged, doubted a race, but I kept my fire, never lost my place. Now I step in the room with the lion's grace. Built an empire off faith and base. I don't flex what I got, I flex what I came through. They ain't built like this, they just changed the view. I've been hungry, tired, broken too, but I never lost me, that's how real ones do. They said I'd never make it, now they quote my verse. I turned every loss to a lyrical burst. I ain't perfect, I've been worse, but I stayed real, that's my curse. Cold streets, warm soul, kept it solid, never fold. They threw dirt, I turned gold. Now my story's being told. Yeah, I rose through the grime with a hustle and a grind. Put my life in every line, now this light is finally mine. They don't see the nights I cried in pain, just the diamonds that came from strain. I lost friends, lost blood, lost part of my name, but I gained a purpose. It ain't just fame, now I rap for the silence, the hurt, the youth. For the ones like me that just needed truth. I made my booth, my confession booth. Now every bar I drop, uncaged and brute. This is more than a beat, this is blood and flame. This is every time I was tossed to blame. Now I'm back with a crown and I claim my name. Cold streets raised me, but I own this game. Yeah, no matter where you from, no matter how dark it gets, you light your fire and let it burn. Cold streets, warm soul, forever.
No flags, no sides, just grit, grind, and a mind that rides. This ain't for the fakes or the halfway lives. This for the ones who survive.
Woke up in a war, made peace with the chaos. Running from nothing, I'm the one they lay off. Taught by the block, not by a trade-off. Where trust gets taxed and the real ones pay off. I seen steel flash quicker than dreams. I seen blood spill all over the schemes. I kept my cool, no matter the screams. Cause I live by code, no talk, just beams. From alley to avenue, I laid my name. No fame, just scars that spit propane. I don't need gold, I melt the chain. And I walk with a force that breaks the frame. No mercy, no fear, no pause in the ride. Every step I took had death on the side. They tried to bury my pride, but I multiply. Now I rise from the shadows, built to defy. No mercy, no rules, just a voice in flame. I came for respect, not a claim to fame. In the code I trust, in the streets I train. Now I breathe like a storm they can't contain. I ain't begging for peace, I came to earn. Learn from the fire, watch cowards burn. I speak for the hustlers who wait they turn. With a heart so cold that the ice won't churn. Raised on the edge of the line they drew. Cross everyone with a bulletproof view. They threw dirt but I planted through. Now I bloom in a war that few walk through. My path ain't clean but it's carved in stone. Every verse I spit got a breaking tone. I ain't got a throne, I got a zone. Where pain writes bars on a broken phone.
Yeah, they wanted silence. I gave them thunder.
No mercy, no fear, no pause in the ride. Every step I took had death on the side. They tried to bury my pride, but I multiply. Now I rise from the shadows, built to defy. No mercy, no rules, just a voice in flame. I came for respect, not a claim to fame. In the code I trust, in the streets I train. Now I breathe like a storm they can't contain.
I don't play for clout, I play to last. I don't fear the storm, I move it fast. Every loss I took is a shadow I cast. Now the present's mine, forget the past.
My truth don't lie and the trends are tags. It rides in the wind like rebel flags. They tried to stop me but my hunger drags. Now I run through the game with toe tag swag. So when they speak of the ones who stood, who fought for change and bled for good, make sure they remember the fire and wood and how I sparked a flame like a real one should.
We don't fear the dark. We are the dark. And the dark always wins when it knows who it is. No mercy, just code.
They only cheer when you win, but I earned mine in silence. Let's take it back to the roots, where real was born. Grew up with nothing but pressure and heat. Hand-me-down shoes, no food to eat. Dreams on hold, pain on repeat, but I still stood tall with the world at my feet. Steel in my blood, got fire in my chest. Came from the mud, never settle for less. They pray for peace, I prepare for stress. Cause this cold world never gave no rest. I ain't here to flex, I'm here to expose. The system cracked, the streets done froze. They locked us out, but I broke those codes. Now I pull up sharp in silent mode. Throne of the shadows, king in the mist. Built from pain that they tried to dismiss. I never bowed, I clenched my fist. Now I drop bars like apocalypse. Throne of the shadows, cold but wise. Learn more truth in the struggle than lies. I don't wear gold, just battle cries. And a voice too strong for them to disguise. I ain't the product of luck or chance. I'm the story behind that fighter stance. Seen too much to believe in glance, so I move with purpose, not in dance. Every scar's a medal, every loss a spark. Made my way out the pitch black dark. Didn't need a label, I lit my mark. Now my flame won't fade, it'll leave a park. Watch who you trust, even fam can switch. One wrong move and they flip that pitch. But I stay grounded, rich in grit. I'm built for war, they just talking slick. They tried to chain me to fate, tried to drown me in weight, but I became the wave. Throne of the shadows, king in the mist. Built from pain that they tried to dismiss. I never bowed, I clenched my fist. Now I drop bars like apocalypse. Throne of the shadows, cold but wise. Learn more truth in the struggle than lies. I don't wear gold, just battle cries. And a voice too strong for them to disguise. This ain't rap, this a war drum beat for the ones in the back with no shoes on feet. For the youth in the trap who never feel heat but still stand tall when the world deletes. I spit for the pain that don't get heard, for the ones who live in between the words. I ain't rich in chains or fancy verbs, but I'm rich in soul and
that soul disturbed. So next time they talk about real and rap, tell them check the ones who never capped, who walked through flames and never snapped, and built throwing shadows fully strapped. You don't need light to be legendary. You just need the will to walk through the dark. Long live the shadows. Look, I ain't here for applause, I'm here for the crown. Built from the chaos, born in the sound. Every scar on my soul, I wear it loud. From the dirt I rose, now I move like a cloud. Yeah, I came from the trap where the nights ain't kind, where a dreamer gets shot if you cross that line. No silver spoon, just a cold nine, and a backpack full of hope that was barely mine. Crack phones, burnt souls, tales on the street. My story ain't sweet, but it's raw complete. I used to pray for a way to escape defeat. Now I pave gold roads underneath my feet. Pain in my pen, thunder in my lungs. Talk slick, get clipped, that's how it runs. I ain't a killer, but don't get it twisted, son. I'm a king with a crown made of smoking guns. Run the rubble, I rise, never asking why. Turn my losses to flames, now I blaze the sky. In a throne of ashes, I sit and spy. Watch the fakes fall off while the real ones fly. Cement bloodline forged in heat. I was made for the war, not defeat. You can feel my soul in the beat. Every verse a punch, every line a leap. I was raised on chaos, taught by the grind. Learned to hustle silence while the world went blind. Got my first real shot when I stopped wasting time. Now I'm cashing in pain, every bar, every rhyme. Too many brothers lost in the static, trying to make bread with a dream that's tragic. I kept my head low, moves automatic. Now my flow seismic, pressure volcanic. Eyes like a hawk, heart made of steel. I speak what they think, but too scared to feel. I ain't looking for a cloud or a brand deal, just respect for the sweat, for the nights I kneel. Never been fake, never followed the script. I walk through hell with a permanent limp, but I spit like a prophet with a platinum grip. And I build my throne from the times I slipped. From the rubble I rise, never asking why. Turn my losses to flames, now I blaze the sky. In a throne of ashes, I sit and spy. Watch the fakes fall off while the real ones fly. Cement bloodline forged in heat. I was made for the war, not defeat. You could feel my soul in the beat. Every verse a punch, every line a lead. Now I'm rolling through cities where I used to beg, talking deals in a suit with a diamond leg. From corner cipher to mogul reg, I turn pain to power with no steady net. Legends ain't born, we get carved from loss. I was broke in spirit, paid pain's cost, but I never folded, never got tossed. Now I talk boss talk, no cap, just sauce. I don't ride waves, I make typhoons. Write bars in blood under dead man moons. Every echo in the booth is a war wound tune from a soldier who rose and made the room swoon. I came to everything I be. They ain't believe in me, now they pay to see. In the throne of ashes I write history. Gangster with a mic, this my legacy. I don't walk with a vest, my words wear steel. Got a mind like a weapon, I don't need to kill. In a world full of fakes, I just stay real. Ain't no handouts, just the grind and will. Yeah, came from the bottom where the lights don't reach, where the OGs preach and the young don't sleep, where the block is a maze and the rules run deep, and you hustle with a prayer and a blade you keep. I was raised on crumbs, turned them into a feast. Now I feast on beats like a beast unleashed. They tried to cage the fire, but I broke that leash. Now I spit pure truth, no filter, no peace. See the scars, that's a map of the war I lived. Each one a receipt for the love I give. But love don't pay, so I stack and shift. Built a throne from dirt with a razor lift.
Bulletproof words, I don't flinch or fold. Every bar I drop worth its weight in gold. In the silence of the night, it's my voice they hold. From the ashes I rose, now my story's told. Bulletproof soul, no chain can bind. No fear in my chest, just a mastermind. In a jungle of lies, I walk a line. Every rhyme I bleed, designed to shine.
They want flash, I bring fire with grace. No mask, just truth in your face. No race, I move at my own damn pace. With a crown in my hand and a blade on my waist. Look, I was that kid in the back of the room, writing rhymes in pain, dreaming out of that gloom. Now I pen blueprints for the young to bloom, and I speak like thunder breaking every tomb. I got homies in chains, some under the dirt, some healed up, some still wearing hurt. But we toast to the grind, to the ones alert, to the ones who survive when the world threw dirt. I ain't here for fame, I'm here to build, here to shake the earth with the truth I spill, here to show that a king don't kneel, only stands tall with a voice that's real.
Bulletproof words, I don't flinch or fold. Every bar I drop worth its weight in gold. In the silence of the night, it's my voice they hold. From the ashes I rose, now my story's told. Yeah, bulletproof soul, no chain can bind. No fear in my chest, just a mastermind. In a jungle of lies, I walk a line. Every rhyme I bleed, designed to shine.
Now they watch me glide from the pain they threw, turn shade into fire and the hate just grew. But I stayed on my path with a clear-eyed view. Now my name ring bells in 1,000 crews. I made peace with the dark, now I own the light. I don't bark, I bite, I don't blink and fight. Every L I took turned my wrongs to rights. Now I spit like the dawn, cutting through the night. Let the weak play loud, I just move in silence, plotting empires with poetic violence. And I leave my mark in the minds of giants. This is real rap, no gimmicks, no guidance. I don't need a throne made of gold and lies, just a mic in a crowd and a war to rise. Bulletproof words, that's how kings survive. Now salute the grind, we were born to thrive. Welcome to the zone, where the love don't reach, where the wolves don't sleep and the blood-stained streets, where the code is carved in pain and chrome. If you step in here, better hold your own. Came up rough, no hugs, just threats. Every day was survival, every night gets. Saw brothers get clipped for a roll of bets. Now I rap with a tone like a Russian jet. No favors, no grace, no silver spoon. I was taught to make moves by the heat of the moon. I learned to speak truth in a world of tune. While they dance for fame, I sharpen my wound. No cap, no gimmicks, just pure raw flame. From the block to the booth, I remain the same. Put pain in a verse, watch it spark my name. I'm a storm in chains, I'm afraid off frame. No mercy zone, we don't break, we bite. We walk through the dark with a torch of light. Raised by the war, we don't fear that fight. Every line I write like a blade at night. Yeah, no mercy zone, I was built from pain. Rain in my heart, thunder in my vein. Speak my name, you gon' feel that flame. I don't play the game, I rewire the frame. Real talk, I seen snakes in prayer. Fake handshakes, cold hearts laid bare. So I built a throne in the devil's lair, and I ruled it clean with 1,000 stairs. I don't talk too much, I let silence scream. But I dream with a scope and I scheme like a team. Every loss I took became part of the theme. Now I rise with a script and a deathless gleam. I ain't here for clout, I came for truth. I spit for the cell block, schools and youth. For the ones in the back with a scarred up tooth. For the fight in the mirror, not the fight in the booth.
Let them talk numbers, I talk soul. Let them chase glitter, I chase gold. Let them sell lies, I hold bold. My stories carved where the night stay cold. No mercy zone, we don't break, we bite. We walk through the dark with a torch of light. Raised by the war, we don't fear that fight. Every line I write like a blade at night. Yeah, mercy zone, I was built for pain. Rain in my heart, thunder in my veins. Speak my name, you gon' feel that flame. I don't play the game, I rewire the frame. Now I ride solo with a king's intent. Every dollar I stack got a war behind it. Every mic I grip got a vow inside it. Every eye I meet see the fire lit. Tales of a soldier who refused to bow. Now they whisper my name when the night gets loud. I'm the calm before storm, the spark and cloud, the ghost in the system that can't be drowned. So remember the code, remember the tone. This ain't just rap, this is flesh to bone. This is strength in boots, this is steel on stone. This is me untamed, in the no mercy zone. Not everyone makes it out, but I didn't just make it out. I made a way out. No mercy. Never.
Here to claim what's mine, built from the ground up, no hand to find. In the shadows where the real ones grind. Now they see me rise, watch how I shine. Came from the gutter, no handouts or breaks. Every day was a fight, every night with stakes. The world didn't care, just took what it takes. So I moved in silence, no time for mistakes. Had a dream of gold, but the path was dim. Hustled through the storm, found my light within. Kept my head low, but my mind stayed grim. Now I stand at the top and they still can't swim. Pain in my chest, I wore it like armor. Fought through the chaos, always a learner. I was the ghost and the game was the burner. Now I'm the spark that ignites the murder. Empire's ghost, I haunt the throne. Every battle I fought, I did it alone. Built my kingdom from flesh and stone. Now my name's etched in the unknown. Empire's ghost, no chains, no leash. I speak in flames, I preach to the streets. From the bottom to the top, no peace. I walk this world like it's mine to seize. Yeah. They tried to silence me, told me to hush, but I bled on the mic. Now I'm too much, every loss was a lesson, now I clutch. Victory close, yeah, it's within my touch. Taught myself the grind, no mentor, no guide. In the pits of the game where the fake ones hide. Made a path with my pain, now they wanna ride, but ain't built like me, I don't need a disguise. I stay low, but my bars stay lethal. While they act like kings, I'm plotting to be equal. This ain't just rap, it's a street cathedral, and I'm preaching real truth to the people. The streets raised me, never left me behind. Now my name's in the stars, but my heart's in the grind. I speak through the scars, every line defined. Made peace with the darkness, now I'm signed to shine. Empire's ghost, I haunt the throne. Every battle I fought, I did it alone. Built my kingdom from flesh and stone. Now my name's etched in the unknown. Empire's ghost, no chains, no leash. I speak in flames, I preach to the streets. From the bottom to the top, no peace. I walk this world like it's mine to seize. Now I'm back with a vengeance, no mask, no front. From the shadows I rose, now I take what I want. I ain't asking for favors, I ain't needing to flaunt. I'm the beast in the night that the world can confront. I made deals with the devil, but never sold my soul. I walked through fire, but I stayed whole. Every scar on my chest, every wound a patrol. Now I stand like a king with a heart made of cold. Legacies written in the blood, in the dirt, in the fire. I thrive, in the pain I flirt. Now my name echoes forever, it'll hurt. I'm the ghost in the empire that never got hurt. Never got hurt, never got hurt. I came from nothing, turned it into flame. I built this empire with no shame. Now they know my name. I'm the ghost, and I own the game. You'll know what it took to get here. Every scar, every tear. Let me tell you, this life ain't given, it's earned. Yeah, yeah. I came up from the floor where the roaches creep, where the cold gets in and the nights don't sleep, where a broken dream's just a promise to keep.
cheap, and your life's on the line every time you speak. I ain't made of chrome, I'm made of stone. Every word in my verse gotta raise the tone. I ain't back down, I just stood alone. Now I sit on a throne that I carved from bone. I've been lied to, tried, left out in the dust. Told I wouldn't make it, that I rot like rust. But I flipped that script, made steel from trust. Now they praying for peace, I'm the one they discuss. Built from battle, born from pain. I don't flinch in the storm, I dance in rain. Every L I took, I turned to gain. Now my soul's on fire, can't chain this flame. Built from battle, crown on lock. I rose from the dirt, made bricks from rock. Heart been cold, but I still don't stop. I was forged in the dark, now I light the block. Here for clout or the flashy fame. I'm here to remind them that I'm not the same. While they posted pics, I was building a name. While they took the stage, I was playing the game. I watched my homies switch for a bag and chain. Sold their soul just to ride a lane. I stayed in the lab, locked in the rain. Now my sound shake walls like a runaway train. They call it rap, I call it breathing truth. Every bar I spit got a piece of youth. From the back alley pain to the cracked up booth, I done laid my life like a bulletproof proof. Every scar that I wear got a lesson inside. Every tear that I drop made me swallow my pride. I ain't falling again, I already died. Now I live like a king with a rebel stride. Built from battle, born from pain. I don't flinch in the storm, I dance in rain. Every L I took, I turned to gain. Now my soul's on fire, can't chain this flame. Built from battle, crown on lock. I rose from the dirt, made bricks from rock. Heart been cold, but I still don't stop. I was forged in the dark, now I light the block. Now they see me but they don't know the grind. Don't know the nights I lost my mind. The times I broke just to realign. The wars I fought with no lifeline. I took my pain and I made it a sword. Cut through the lies that the world adored. Built my sound like a holy chord. Now I ride through fire with the lion's roar. This ain't rap, this is blood and ink. This is hunger that'll push you past the brink. This is every time they said I'd sink. Now I stand tall while they overthink.